So I did actually look on a website that actually does the how many days have gone by. And currently, because today is the 24th, 3 a.m., but in my mind it's still sort of, or in my body, it's still the 23rd. And according to this, it's been 81 days. So we're going to have this one. I think I did lose that one day that I thought I did when I was looking, when I was just, I don't know, just when I missed a few days. But I did actually miss one. So I'm just going to call this one 81. So welcome to 81. Burp. Ooh, Milano cookies and Taco Bell. Not a good combo. So let's talk about my little plan. One of the things that I've been planning, or I guess looking for, is seeing how feasible and how much I wanted to move. Because, I don't know, it's the life of the nomad. Always moving. Always hoping that I can hold still for a little bit. But there's been a lot of like solidarity here. My roommate not being here, traveling a lot. It's a big downer, but he can't help it. It's his job. So it's not like, hey, stop working or give me time. It's fucking selfish as hell. But that doesn't mean that I have to sort of like deal with it, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm at that point where I really didn't enjoy the time that I was having here. And part and parcel of that has been to some of the local friends here. And it's something that I've been, man, it's one of those times where I wish I didn't actually, or that I wish that I did finish my psychology degree, because I would have so much to write about. I still have a lot to write about on, and I want to focus a lot of it on the furry fandom, or not the fandom, but the people that inhabit it, and just how much online contact it differentiates itself from what is expected, what is assumed, and what is the norm. I've had people tell me that they don't mind sort of like the online friendship thing, to where it suits them, to where like they only want to hang out when they want to hang out. To me, that's disgusting. When we are a couple of miles away, literally a couple of miles. I'm not talking like 50, 100. No. I'm talking like less than 10. And it's like, it shouldn't have to be like, oh, at my convenience. And it's like, that's an acquaintance. That's not really a friend. And I've been hit with that by at least 4 different people. And I've sort of let it ruined it. I've sort of let it ruin me, for not like any fault of trying, but more of the friends that I do hang out with. Granted, they're very, 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 very small. That they get to, I mean, they're the people that actually have to deal with me now, that like they've jaded a lot of my perception of both friendships and what a friendship entails. So I don't know if that's part and partial of the whole deal, or just that's how things are. And when I had someone explain to me like why they didn't even want to hang out or anything like that, and it was very disappointing to me. Almost made me want to just dump the friendship entirely, because I was at such a loss, where the friend in question I have known for around 5 years. And then there would always be talk about, she's like, oh man, if we were local, what if, and we would talk about all the things that we could do, we can do, and what do we want to do. And it's a complete mindfuck to just, like, where it's like they don't want to do any of it. Like, they were just saying shit to say shit. And to me, that's disappointing. And it's like, is that my fault for expecting someone to follow through with what they actually wanted? Now, I'm not talking like, it's just like, oh, we're gonna fuck each other every day or this or that. It's like, no, 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 no. I'm just talking about just simple hangouts. I'm talking about going to grab food somewhere, one person coming over to another person's place, nothing implied, nothing, anything like that. I even expressly told them, it's just like, hey, don't worry about any of that. If that happens, it happens. But it's like, it's not expected, and it's not assumed that it's going to happen. It's, you let things go. You see how it goes. And the person didn't even want to attempt anymore. Like, they wanted to just sit and relax and, I guess, poke me when they were ready. But I hung out with them once, and then that was it. And the once was 3 months ago. And to where I literally had to, sort of talk to them and be like, hey, what is a friendship to you? Where do you define it as, and, how do you find it? Because obviously I'm doing something wrong, or we don't have a friendship. And I want to say a lot of it was excuses, because eventually he broke down and finally went, okay, fine, we'll hang. But it's like, it felt like, especially when he was saying it just the way, in that time frame, where they'd be like, oh, hey, I'm not free. Because that was how it all started. Where I attempted to hang out with him several times. Where it's like, I have this time. And I remember that I poked him on Friday, because I have Sunday off. So it's like, hey, couple days in advance to be like, hey, let's plan something. I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. And then on Friday, he said, it's like, oh, I don't know when I work next. And I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty ludicrous, especially if you don't know if you work on a Sunday, that means you only have Saturday left on the work week. And if you don't work on a Saturday, you don't see your schedule, or, lots of other shit. And then Saturday rolls around, and then he tells me, it's just like, oh yeah, I work those days. And it's like, of course you do. Of course you do. And it's like, what about time before, time after, anything in between? And just being stonewalled with all that. Sucks. So, being met with people like that, I think it ruins it for the actual friends that are up here that actually do want to hang with me. Because, I don't want to feel like that. I don't, and I don't want to just, I don't want to be that kind of guy where it's just, I shouldn't assume too much. I shouldn't, ask for, I don't feel like I'm asking for too much. And it's just a hangout. It's like, that's it. Let's grab some food. Let's go somewhere public. I'll meet you there. Somewhere halfway in between us in the 8 miles that we live close to each other. It's like, let's find somewhere 4 miles to you and 4 miles to me. We'll meet here. You can leave whenever. It's not like you're nailed down to this. It's like, you can do that. So, I'm gonna be moving to Arizona. The move is gonna start in about a month. I gotta get the car ready to make sure it doesn't overheat and make sure everything's working. And in that month, probably gonna quit a little bit beforehand. Probably, I'm actually even considering today, or anytime I'm there, just handing in my 2 weeks and just being like, nah, I'm not even gonna. But then I'd call up the Taco Bell to where I am gonna work there and be like, hey, I am on my way, and I would love to work there. Because my current boss has nothing but good things to say about me. So it's like, of course I can use him as a reference and all that other stuff. But that's where this is going. That's where this is going. And much like a video I think I did last month, I have other people. That same thing. Been talking with for a while. And I hope it's not more of the same. To where, what if we were local? Maybe they're just not ready for someone who actually can pick up and go. Maybe they expect their sphere to just be like, oh, these are the improbable friends, and it's like the people who are local now, and it's like you meet them locally. Those are your actual friends. Whereas like the online people, you keep them online, and then you'll see them at a convention or something. Once again, public place where you can be like, oh, you can feign interest. But then you get back home, you're like, oh, we should hang out more. Yeah, man, definitely. It's like, it's been my major complaint about the fandom, just in general, just that attitude. Because that attitude is not uncommon. It's quite common. Because I have moved 6 different states now. And it shouldn't be a norm. It should be a rare. It should be a very, very rare. Almost like a mythic rare. And with that, it's 3:25. Once again, another early recording, but I also look like I'm tired as fuck. So I'm gonna shower and go to sleep. Night all.